Even though physical face-to-face hate group membership has declined, hate has found a new home online. A report out from the Southern Poverty Law Center says fewer people are joining groups like the KKK. In fact, the number of hate groups is at the lowest level it's been in 10 years. But online is a completely different story. It has exploded. David Gleddy knows exactly what I'm talking about. He went undercover for the FBI. He infiltrated neo-Nazi groups, and he wrote about it in his book, Undercover Nazi. Then he had to deal with the backlash online. Thanks for being with me, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. What an honor to be on with you today, Poppy.
Well, let's talk about what you went through, because you say that you were cyberbullied after it came out that you had undercover infiltrated these groups. What was that like?
Absolutely. Once I was exposed in the media as an undercover operative after finishing my final assignment for the FBI, 4 years, everyone that I had infiltrated during that time that did not go to jail or prison, they were able to get online, track me down, and cyberbully me. These guys were relentless, and women also. We're talking about anti-government militias, the neo-Nazis, skinhead groups, some Klan members. You know, I had YouTube channels and several email addresses. I had to close those down and pretty much start a new life, which I did physically and online, because these people were relentless, even to giving me phone calls, the threats I received. And you have to take every threat serious, because I've been in the belly of the beast. I see what these people are capable of, and they're not people to take lightly.
And we're looking at some of the video that they put out there of you sort of writing FBI informant on it, et cetera. But you're out here now, you're speaking to me, you've written this book, so you made the choice not to completely change your identity or disappear from your public life. How hard has that been, though?
Well, absolutely. I was not going to cower in the face of evil, in the face of criminals. Once I was exposed, it didn't matter how many times I was in the news after that. So I wanted to stand strong and put forward an example that this does not have to happen to you. There are things you can do to avoid this and get on with your next life. So like I said, I stared it straight in the eye. Well, first off, you need to, you know, I'm a little different because it's my job to go out there and tell people about the evil face of these cyber bullies and these nasty groups. But you can, you know, control your online presence. You don't need to be, you know, updating your Facebook account or your status every couple of minutes. Watch what you say, watch who you associate with, because as you can see on YouTube, there's so many of these young children killing themselves because they've been cyberbullied because of something they put on the internet, you know, by mistake, not thinking there would be a backlash. You know, always watch who you're associating with and do some study, like Yik Yak and these other apps. Study on them and study how the bad cases that happen sometimes. Parents, you know, you need to watch your children. Of course, we like to think of all of our children as the smartest in the world, but we're the adults here, and it comes with family first. They need to control their online presence of their children, because it starts at home.
Let me ask you quickly before I let you go, sir. Do you think the laws are tough enough on prosecuting online bullying?
No, I do not believe they're strong enough. Curt Schilling, his daughter, you know, the famous baseball player, his daughter was bullied online because she joined the softball team and made it, and they went after her relentlessly because of her father. Well, her father took proactive steps, tracked those scumbags down, and I believe some of them lost their jobs. And that's what we need to do with all these people. Don't cower, stand up to them, look them straight in the eye, because you have the power to do that. You know, it's your life. Take charge and control your online presence, and be aware that there are criminals and these extremist groups that will use that against you and cyberbully you, bully you at school, bully you at the workplace. And it's a very serious problem that we need to adjust and take hold of right now before we lose one more child to one of these cyberbully suicides.
David Gleddy, thanks so much for coming to talk to us about such an important issue.
Thank you very much.